This is a video I made talking about the entire Mr.Beast situation where he was getting caught by Dogpack, and Dogpack made that very long video, and everybody said Mr.Beast is canceled, he's destroyed, nobody cares about what he's doing, it's going to be horrifying, his dislike ratio is insane. And then this is the video that he did recently. If you can see a like to dislike ratio, you can see that right there on screen. That's a like to dislike ratio. I got the app to see it. So yeah, this nobody really cares anymore. Mr. Beast beat the allegations, right? Wrong again. He didn't beat the allegations. As a matter of fact, nobody cares anymore. There's too many other fights going on. We gotta hate Hasanabi. We gotta hate the next person. We gotta hate Ethan Klein. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We gotta go to the next battle. Somebody just stalked Senna and Valkyrie. We gotta do that. Ludwig did something bad recently. Moist Critical might get canceled. Who knows? Who knows? There's always a new battle going on. We all just collectively forgot about what Mr. Beast did. Now I didn't, because I made a video basically defending the man, but also calling him out for the bad things as well. I was very in the middle on this subject because I wanted all the evidence to come out. And then somebody, I believe his name was Soggy Cereal made this video right here in order to talk about the situation where he debunked most of the things. I made a video covering that as well, but you don't gotta watch that. That's unimportant. Don't check any of my don't check that previous video out. Wanna know why? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Jimmy Beast, as many people have told me before, and I told everybody when I made that video, no one's going to care about this in 2 months. But it was even less than 2 months. Because after all the big hype died down and everybody was done disliking the video, all of Mr. Beast fans realized, well, he still makes entertaining content. Entertainment's still good. He didn't touch a child or anything like that, so I guess we can let it slide. It's just gambling. But it's kids gambling. It's children gambling. They're gambling their money. It's so bad. Yeah, but he didn't touch him. That was his friend. Chris, I believe that was her name. I don't remember. But that was the whole thing, right? That was the whole debacle. Nobody cares anymore. People will see a battle and they will watch it from a distance and decide if they wish to join it. And after they join that battle, they won't get damaged at all. There'll be no scars. They're able to toss from the sidelines, tossing tomatoes at the comedian on stage. And then they see another comedian in fresh fruits, so they grab another tomato and toss that one. Then they see another comedian with fresh fruits, toss another tomato and toss it. And they love grabbing a tomato and tossing it to somebody because they have deep interpersonal issues that they don't want to deal with. They're miserable in their lives. And they think to themselves, wow, I want everybody to know that I'm a good person. How do I let people know that despite the fact that I'm miserable and my life sucks and I'm not introspective at all, how do I attack the next person? Let's argue online. I need a good outlet. I need a toxic, destructive outlet for the next thing I need to do. And they'll find a very toxic outlet. They'll argue online. They'll see trolls online. They'll get angry at them. Oh, they'll get angry at them. They'll do these horrible things. Well, I'm using a Martin Luther King Jr. voice. They'll do horrible things. And they'll end up attacking them. And then they'll feel great because they made somebody feel bad. And you'll see them melt down and type out this whole paragraph. And you know what you can do after they type out that whole paragraph? You can block them. You can just block that person. Because we don't care if someone is bad as long as it's entertaining. That's the most important thing. You may say you hate Logan and Jake Paul deeply. But every time there's a chance for Jake Paul to get beaten boxing, you tune in. Every time you hear about a controversial thing from Jake Paul, you tune in. As a matter of fact, you go to Jake Paul's videos, like ratio is pretty good. Millions of people hate watching him. Even if they're hate watching him, they still watch him. He still brings in viewers. That's what happens. He knows how to get people moving. Logan Paul, haven't heard much about him. He needs to do something crazy. He needs to, I don't know, beat up a deer in public. That's the Logan Paul. You can take that idea. Go fight a deer. That stunt you pulled in Japan was pretty bad, but you can fix all that if you just fight a deer. Just go find one in the forest, attack them. Do that. Great method to do things. I feel like people are too comfortable. People are too comfortable not calling people out or not attacking things or not doing more because nobody cares about Diddy anymore. No one got any Diddy updates. Nobody cares. Everybody's like, well, Diddy's in prison, so I guess that's fine. Nobody cares. Yes, the legal process is long. When the Epstein files were teased and they kept showing us, it was recently this picture right here, this picture, and everybody said, oh, we got the files now. Yeah, we got the files. Yeah. Wrong again. This is the part one, and most of the stuff is things we already knew. Most of this stuff is things we already knew. So what have we learned? Nothing. We have not learned a single thing. We haven't learned to be better people. We haven't learned to do better for ourselves. We haven't learned anything. It's bad. It's getting real bad. I'm getting upset. Because nobody cares about Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is still racking in hundreds of thousands of dollars. His sponsors didn't leave him. He is a conglomerate. He is responsible for so many employees. And that's important. And I'm not saying go attack Mr. Beast. I'm not saying that. Don't go and reignite the hate for Mr. Beast right now. Some psychopath is probably going to see my video and say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to make a much more detailed video and explain how much I hate Mr. Beast. Don't do that. There's no need to do that. There's no need. What you need to do is decide what you really care about and stick to those fights. You can't keep rushing to every single battle and expecting the same result each time. Because at this point, I feel like you're being performatively aggressive for the sake of it. Just getting mad for the sake of being mad. It doesn't do anything. You accomplish nothing with this. You can be mad all you want to. You can be angry. You can be vitriolic. You can be upset. You can be boiling, steaming angry. But what does it accomplish in the grand scheme of things? You accomplish nothing. You look at the results of your own failures. You look at all the things that you've actually done activism for, and you see the impact you've done. And you may say to yourself, well, I'm one person. If everybody did this, if everybody did that, how about you focus on your family? Let's do that for a second. How's your relationship with your dad? Screw that. How's your relationship with yourself? Why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself so much that you want everybody else to be miserable? Is that fun for you? Is that a good experience for you? Is that the reality you wish to live in? It's not fun, is it? I imagine it's not fun. I imagine it's horrifying. I imagine it's the most evil experience on the planet to deal with, because you don't know what you want to fight for. You don't know what you believe in anymore, because your beliefs get shaken so easily because you're so excited to jump to the next battle. Too excited, in the matter of fact. Not even recovering from your wounds, not even healing from the previous damage, that you're bringing that previous trauma from the previous encounter onto the next thing. So you're already mad, not even knowing what's going on. Just reading the headline, getting upset about it, not reading the article, not looking for the finer details, not checking the citations. One time, this is very important, I made a fake article about the Huac Tua girl, Haley Welch, right? I said she was a school teacher. I remember this because I sold that article to a bunch of people. I sold it. And everybody said, this is a great story. And I sold it for $250. That story got so popularized that it became national news. It became news for the meme. It was all over Twitter. Everybody was arguing that a preschool teacher would do this. Whole thing. She did a rug pull crypto scam. Nobody cares about that. That was the whole thing. She did a rug pull crypto scam. Nobody cares about that. But the important fact of the matter is that I made a fake story based off headline alone, and everybody believed it. Because people are too excited to jump to the next battle. They're too excited. This is horrible. This is gross. This is disgusting. I'm not happy about any of this. And I never will be. It's dumb. Nobody cares that Mr. Beast did something bad. He's not going to fall. Nobody cares if anybody does anything bad anymore. They're not going to fall. Especially if they don't acknowledge it. Great. You don't care if somebody is exonerated. You just care to be mad. I'm sick of this. I really am.